All right. It was Alejandro, Andrea Torres, Aster, and Genesis, right? In breakout room 1. And then Dana, Hassan, Andrea, and Ulises on the other one. All right. Do you have your presentations?
Yes.
Okay. Let me send you to the invitation and please accept. Yes, just let me.
We
Let
almost
me
finished it.
open it.
Almost finished it yesterday. There were only
Yeah.
2 or 3 missing displays.
Let me open it.
Mm-hmm.
Was in the slide in the last in the almost the last slide.
There
Sorry,
were,
right.
I think we were at 20.
It's open.
Mm, I guess it was the
Let me
one
see.
with the mm, oh with the have and has.
I think in this part, maybe we can use it like as a having a plan B, because sometimes like you say, if we have an activity and we can notice that it doesn't work, so we have to change it immediately. Because if we are still continuing doing that activity, maybe our student will say, teacher, I have to go to bathroom, something like that. So we have to do something to catch the attention and to be involved in the activity.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this? Do you have more ideas or?
I think when the class is getting bored or something like that, the students are, I don't know, maybe sleeping or something. We need to change the activity. And as you said, to have a plan B with an activity like more physical or something, or something funny.
Yes, but we have to have like a transition in this, I think, because they will not. Also, the students will notice that the activities doesn't work, and the teacher is like in a hurry to try to make them participate or talk, and they just make excuses to, as Hassan said, to go to the bathroom or get sleepy. And then if they notice that the teacher is changing the activity, they will say like he's realized that it's not working. And I think that the teacher has to be very careful in that part.
Yes. So next one. Mixed classes.
Is this like the introduction slide and then it starts on the next one, or do we have to discuss this chart?
Maybe we can discuss like
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's like mixed level classes, like it's has to be how to divide your your student.
Yeah, to put a leader in each group or something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I think also that it means as sometimes we know that we are going to have some students, they have more knowledge about the topic, and others maybe they have less information. So that means we have to know how to mix them, like to have more communication skills and to
Right.
discuss all the topic. So maybe like helping each other, like being in a groups.
Yeah.
Oh, correcting errors.
We have made sure you let the learners know that what you have written is ground for mistakes and learners to correct and if identify errors. Select several mistakes made by learners, board them, and then ask pairs, small groups to correct. Use green
And red.
and red to indicate mistakes. Here is really helpful even with with verbs. When you are, for example, seeing something in past, put the verb in present, they identify that it's not the verb is not.
I'm back.
Okay, let me send you to the breakout room. All right.
Okay.
See, I think it's better for the last
I
one,
mean,
but
maybe
because
other classrooms do that. I mean, maybe there are classrooms where they do that kind of thing, but
Yeah.
I would think it'd be kind of awkward to I don't know, to tell some students do this and then like I don't know, some of the students are gonna think that you think they're dumb.
or there will be like a lot of pressure, I think, for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this one, I mean, this one obviously like some students are gonna get more words, more sentences, whatever, but it doesn't really like highlight as like obviously that like one is smarter, I think.
And also, like in some classes, we are going to have some students are extrovert, and I don't know if it's correct. All the time they are talkative and they finish every task like before time. So like maybe with that we can have them like another activity to do, while the other maybe they can finish the first one.
Mhm.
Yes. Or
And by means of very simple line drawings and stick figures which are easy to draw. It's important to draw quickly as soon to keep the interest in class of it also helps teachers to talk as they draw in the way of class will be more involved and will understand the pictures on the BB from seeing it and from listening to the teacher. Um, I'm agree with that. This one, the drawing a lot with kids. Because they are, they want to see like the animal, the house, if you are talking about the house, or you can, well, you are writing, drawing, you
I think this is a good activity. Like if we have that kind of student, maybe making stories, it's a good idea. if we have like that student like is have more information, maybe doing writing a story, it could be helpful for him because he can express and say whatever he or she wants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay, yeah. The 4 lines, yeah. I see.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, this one shows movement, and also the smoke is showing movement too.
Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Wow.
And maybe because of the hair, you can distinguish if it is a girl or a boy.
Right, that was another. But it would be nice if they have face, like if the one who is closer to the house, if he has like a sad face or something like that, it would be better.
Oh, that's good.
Can you listen to me, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yes.
All right. So have you finished?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna start closing the breakout room, so I'll tell you what you're gonna do right now. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Everybody's here, right? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So hopefully these headphones work better for now. I don't know what's going on. All right. So what you're gonna do is this. To wrap, I'm gonna give you 15 minutes. I don't think you need more. I don't think there is a lot to like. Well, there is a lot, but we would have to go beyond what we saw in the presentation. But what I'm gonna ask right now is, like I said yesterday, we are going to explain our topic to one person from the other breakout room. Okay. So in this case, what I'm going to ask, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, for example, Alejandro with Dana. I'm going to put Andrea Torres with Hassan, and then I'm gonna put Aster with Ulises and Genesis with Andrea Beltran. What I want you to do is you can, if you have the presentations, you can open the presentations. You don't have to share it, or if you want to share it, go ahead. Use the presentation as a resource. Don't make it your main, like, okay, you have to see this because, and then start reading. No, you can use it as a resource, and then you can expand, elaborate a little bit more on your topic so that the other person can understand what you're talking about.
Okay.
So basically it's kind of like summarizing the information you saw from the presentation with your classmates. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 15 minutes so we can wait 15. Yes, it's 9:20. It would be 9:15. No, hold on, 9:35. Sorry, my numbers are just not not the best. All right, so yeah, like around 9:35, we come back to the main session. Okay.
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 All right, go ahead. Let me send the invitation, and I'll be going back and forth to the different breakout rooms. If you need the presentation, let me know, okay?
Okay. Okay. So let me tell you something about using the board. Well, as we heard, it's a very important tool as a teacher because you can is the way you can express to the rest of the class, I mean to the students, what is the main idea or the sentence that you want to they can keep with them, you know,
Mhm.
because for example you can begin your class writing down the title of the topic that will be discussed that day on the class, for example, or in this case you can make a lot of things, but the most important is to keep you organized with the information that you will be transferring to your students by means of the Blackboard. And well, another point that we used to call it Blackboard, but you know, nowadays there are different colors of Blackboards. Uh, there are some green ones and ones that are built or or constructed using glass. So there are many ways to be getting in touch with Blackboards, but finally, it's always will be a manner to express your students what is important on class. So you can make use of colors, of images. If you got the skill to draw, you can do that just to let them know an example. And then you can invite the students to go to the front and writing down some response, for example. And
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but it like shut down and it opened again. So I was on that. It's like based on cooperative learning, and that's the last thing I heard.
Oh yeah, I was telling you like it's having students working together, like as a cooperative learning. So
Mhm.
student we are going to have students like working together. So maybe not exactly doing the task. Maybe some in some if they have like a free time, maybe they are going to talk about their life, interest or hobbies or something like that. So like it's a good idea to have that kind of activities where students can know more about each other.
Mhm. And it helps you build confidence and rapport.
Yes, yeah. So as like yeah, having students feeling comfortable with each other because
Mhm.
like it says in one slide, having students like share their idea in a small group before a whole class. Something like it's a good idea having students working together because now I can feel very comfortable with you and I can express myself and I can say my idea. If
Mhm.
if I do that like at the first moment, like sharing my idea with the whole group, maybe I will feel shy or I will not speak too much as I am doing now. So like having students working in different group, maybe they can have their self-esteem and confidence. So maybe at the end they will be able to share their idea with the whole group. And also like we have to remember that as a teacher, working in a group that are giving students opportunity to make mistakes.
other says. It's the same, like to have a good environment, to good atmosphere, to respect our classmates, and listen their opinions, and make them feel like secure, like their opinion is important, and to be connected and
So
respect.
the activities that you have here are for create like a good environment between the students or with the teacher there?
No, with students, Mhm.
So like the teacher there are just she or he shows like the activity, and the students just work with that, and the teacher is just like checking or see them if they how they work, and if there is like a problem the teacher can help them.
Yeah. Creo que más adelante vamos a ver eso. Okay. Also, when we have we are having the student is getting bored, or they are getting like sleepy or something, it's because our activity is not working, and we need to change it. We need to stop the activity and make a transition, can be, and to choose another another activity, more can be something physical or something funny, something. We need to have a plan B with an activity for these cases in which the students is not I don't know how to say, like motivated, can be. And
In this there is how can I say, well, there is not like activity, and when you say that like boring or like I don't want to be here, to have them into like, okay, so stand up and like let's stretch or let's like dance a little bit, I don't know, to like just wake up and then put them again like focus, or no?
Yeah. But you need to choose an activity when.
But yeah, we thought that was very interesting. Definitely. I don't know, something that might be easy to forget or whatever because of time or because of the way the classroom is set up, or even, I don't know, your lesson plan. But I thought that was a really cool thing about like the different students together and showcasing their abilities, and just like the sense of community, and for all of them to kind of like, I don't know things about each other, like to look for situations where each student can like, I don't know, share a little bit about themselves. So like you might know, oh, this person is a dancer, this person I don't know, likes to draw or whatever, and they can the more comfortable they'll be sharing information about each other with each other, and the more comfortable they'll be in the classroom learning. So yeah, I liked that one.
Okay, well, I didn't know that it was important to aware the rest of the group that they are different levels. I thought that it was something like that you have to esconder, Like, do not
exactly. That's what I
simultaneously.
said. Yeah, there was this one task where it was really like have some of answer one task and then the other one's a part of it. And that's what I thought. Like, wow, I always thought you weren't supposed to like, I guess I don't know, like just full on address it. Like, wow, but I mean, I guess if you do it a certain way, then it's not like public humiliation. It's more like if you can turn it into like a collaborative thing, then it doesn't become like humiliation. It's just you use it to your advantage more so than anything else.
Right, and as you mentioned, like if you have a class where the students do not talk at all or do not want to participate, there is something that you're doing wrong.
No, I'll
So
be
you
honest
have
with
to
you. That is
change.
I think that's my biggest fear. As like when once I finish with this degree and everything, because I've never been in a traditional classroom. It was always like either in a very specified group, or it was one-on-one. So I don't know what it's like to stand there in front of a traditional classroom with a bunch of strange students just like there, and what if they're not responsive to what I have to say. Like I legit I'm afraid of that. Like, I mean, what do you do? And like I mean, yeah, that's just but yeah, we talked about that in the group as well.
That would be horrible. Like if you have the situation.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
you
know
don't
how
know
to
that.
do
What do you
it.
do? Do you do a cartwheel? I mean, how do you get them to respond to you? I just I don't know. Because then you start asking questions like, wait a minute, that sounded better in my head, or they're just not talking, and yeah, that I'm seriously afraid of that.
Me too. I'm trying to remember other thing. Oh yeah, we also talked about
Okay.
We have to guess which one
According with the
were the
answer.
one who wrote that.
Okay. Oh,
And
yeah. Mm-hmm.
it was helpful because we were like talking between us.
Yeah.
And we were like guessing, and we are with each other. Who do you think she will be or he will be? And I think that it really works. And then we come to the front to say to read another description if they guess. So I think it was helpful.
Yeah, I think it is very meaningful because in that way you can discover who you are. And the rest of your classmates will be knowing you just a little bit better than before. So
Yes.
I mean, and that means that exercise is a very good one. Yeah, because the point is to try to discover who are the most talented in any given activity, especially that information you have to take into consideration when you are forming groups, small groups, because you talked a moment ago about being a leader. So according with the activity that they will be performing, you can say, well, this group is formed by these three people, and you have to select which will be the leader, for example. But the point is to know very well to your students, just to give you a help when you are forming groups. You can improve the results of the activity that you are expecting they do perform.
Yes, it's something that the teacher says because we were talking about, for example, like Marisol, like she didn't come or something related with that. So we were, she said like, I don't know why, but I have to, me as a teacher, I have to know what is happening first and then work with that. Because I mentioned before that I can't just push them to the risk, and they will be like, it will be like very, very scary, I think. And it it will make them feel like they don't want to work, or I don't know. It's like maybe we have to, before implementing any idea, we have to talk to them and get to know each other first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that in this case that to avoid to be isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We mentioned something like we have to form the groups instead of let them choose, because sometimes it could be like there's still like girls wants to still to be with girls and boys with boys.
Uh-huh.
And maybe one person can be isolated because maybe he or she doesn't know someone in the classroom. So I think
Mm-hmm.
it will be better and get to know each other then.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So in this case, before we finish today's session, so who can share some final final thoughts or final ideas that you have about both topics? These are things that we have seen in a way, especially helping the students get to know each other. Maybe superficially. Now, as you continue moving towards the next semesters, towards the subjects where you actually have to teach, you're going to see little by little like how important it is to use icebreakers, get to know each other activities, the importance of using the board if you're using a smart board. But what are in
Mm-hmm.
this case we are superficially only, so this is just like the outside of the iceberg, and then the rest of your classes subjects will be what is under the water and the rest of the iceberg. Now, what are some final thoughts that you have about these two topics?
Well, in very few words, teacher, what I learned from Dana is that it is very important to know the name of the students. In that way, they will feel more comfortable when you are paying attention to them by calling them by their names. And concerning with the Blackboard, well, it is a very important tool, as Andrea Torres said a moment ago, that what we need to know as a teacher is to know how to exploit it and to get the best of it. It doesn't matter if it's an electronic Blackboard or a regular Blackboard.
Even in a PowerPoint presentation, if we, right now because we're online, but if we think about our context, our school, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like we normally use the smart board, but we use PowerPoints. So we also need to be aware of like how we're going to arrange the PowerPoint, because if we just put everything there for them to like just copy or whatever, they are still going to lose the main idea. So we need to also think of that and use that as a board as well. Okay. Any other ideas or final thoughts that you guys have, the rest of you? No? All good? All right, so I'm gonna stop right now. It's already 9:40. We're gonna stop right now, and tomorrow what we're gonna do basically is just talk a little bit about the final project. We're not gonna present it tomorrow, remember it's until Wednesday, but we're gonna check whatever things, questions you have. What's going on? Your face, Andrea Torres, what's going on?
Is that she has a problem with the Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
But the rest...
I do have a question about the project. Are we going to have like como un orden para saber quién va a presentar primero?
I'm gonna tell you tomorrow.
Ya me trabé.
I'm gonna send her a message. Or if you can tell her that I'm gonna tell you guys tomorrow, okay?
Now I hear you.
Okay. We're gonna talk about the final project tomorrow, okay? So I'm gonna tell you who's gonna start, who's gonna be the second, the last one, etc., etc. Okay?
Oh, okay. Tomorrow.
Right,
Okay.
yeah, tomorrow. So we can have more time. Don't worry.
Teacher,
Okay.
Yes.
how much time do we have for the presentation?
Since it's about selling selling classroom management, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow, because I wanna also listen to your opinion. But I have an estimate of like time, like estimated time for you guys to present. But I'm gonna listen to you guys tomorrow. What you think is best for you to to present? Okay, everything like all of that, all of those things, we're gonna check tomorrow. Tomorrow, don't worry, in there. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye. Have a wonderful
See you,
day.
teacher.
Yeah. See
Have a
you.
nice day.
Bye. You too.